Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shock. Another wee video today. You're going to look at my face for a wee minute. There's a reason for it. I don't normally put my face on that much. What I've done, this is going to be a really short video, and I know I say it every time, but this time it is the truth. I'm going to do, you'll see in the title, it's E.D.C string, is it any use? And I don't know, when I first started doing this and I would do pocket dumps, I would always bring my little bit of string out from my fifth pocket. And I'd stopped doing it there for a while, but I always carried the string, but I just stopped putting it out. So what I'm going to do today is show you uses and why I have that bit of string in my fifth pocket. So I'll do an E.D.C, the E.D.C dump, right? And I'll show you later. That's my knife I've got with me today. I haven't even got a secondary knife on me because I'm just sitting about the house doing this, and I've been fiddling with that knife. I've got a pen, got a torch, I have my glasses, my teeth, my wee wallet with my wee Writing the Rain in it, and a wee hanky on this side. There we go, that's all pretty. I'll show you that in a minute once we go around. And in the fifth pocket of my jeans, I would say I've been carrying this now for 3 years. It's about 4 foot of paracord, and there's a Canadian jam nut tied in it at all times, and it's open at all times. And I just wrap that there up and I put it into my fifth pocket. It weighs absolutely nothing, and there is lots of uses for paracord. That's not why I carry it. It's not for the normal uses or what we would use a normal use for a paracord. I used this when I was bushcrafting, but this has become, for 3 years, part of my E.D.C. Now, whether anybody else would want to do it, I have no idea. I just thought, I'll do this video and see what happens, because that's, you never know until you try. So what I've done now, I'm videoing you on my camcorder, but what I've done here is with my little, I've loads of these. I've wee hanks of this in different coats and everything, just in case I would forget. I've got a tripod tied up, and I use the Canadian jam knot. 3 sticks, open them out the way you want them, put the Canadian jam knot in, tie them up, just pull it, and a Canadian jam knot locks them in, and it comes out with one pull. But that's all you do, just lock it together. There's your tripod made. You don't have to do anything. You can hang your pack on it, you can do, it'll hold it, okay? You put it up, and you can do what you want. I used to use it for filming when I was bushcrafting, and that's what I've got it set up for today. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn you around and let you see the setup that it is, okay? Now, you're going to miss my old face now. Now, let me just bring you around. There it is. There's the setup. And what I used was 3 sticks that are, they're walking sticks, they're all walking sticks, but they're different heights, thicknesses, materials, and there's my camera in the middle, and if I touch my camera on the center, there you go. That's it, video on my door, the door you're looking at there. Can you see that? Exactly the same picture on the screen. Okay, and that's the way you can take a video when you're outside. And the nice thing about using a camera if you're out, you can turn it around the other way so you can watch and see what's happening on the camera if you're demonstrating some sort of cutting boxes or whatever. So you don't ever need to worry at all if you haven't got your tripod with you. In fact, if I'm going out and I'm just going to use my camera, I'll definitely not take a tripod with me because I'm only carrying a camera. What's the point? You can cut, that's why you got a knife, cut 3 wee sticks. They don't have to be of any great weight to hold a camera, do you know what I mean? And you can have it down low and the camera pointed up, whichever way. But, so there's one use for it. And I'm going to give you these uses, and then what I would love you to do at the end of the video is, sorry, that's my wee dog Bonnie, how rude of me. Mr. Meador thinks my wee dog doesn't move. Look, she's awake and looking up. Bonnie's a wee beautiful rescue dog. She's about 9 years old, and she's my wee treasure. She really is my wee best friend. So what I'm going to do, there's one use for it, is tying a tripod. At the quickest you can ever tie a tripod. You don't need a tripod, not anything. One pull, that's it. And then you can wrap it around. If you can see there, I have it wrapped around and the string is hanging down. So if I wanted to have a fire and boil a pot over it, there's my string. I tie a twig on the end of it, put it through the handle of the pot, and your fire's underneath there. You move it in and off over your fire as and when. You can raise it up and down on your fire as well. It's whatever you want. So there's a second use. And the third use has a lot to do with our E.D.C. And our E.D.C. is a blooming knife. Beautiful knife that is, by the way. But the chances are you're going to cut yourself. Hopefully the chances are it's not going to be a big cut. It's just going to be a... But we cut in places where we shouldn't. There's femoral, you got main arteries running all around your body. If you cut a main artery, you need to stop that blood flow. If you're by yourself and you're outside and you've been demonstrating, say, a new fixed blade knife that you've got and you cut yourself, you need somehow... It's very hard to take... If you've cut your wrist or your arms, it's very hard to take a belt off and then tie a knot around your arm. That takes time. I pull that straight out. The knot's already there. It's already open. I put it over, one arm, pull, that's the blood stopped. It's not perfect, and it's not what they recommend to do. But I'd rather do that and get to the main road and get some help. Or make a phone call, and I'm not going to bleed to death before I finish the phone call. So, first aid, yes, it's not perfect, but life very rarely is perfect. We all don't run around with a tourniquet first aid pack with us. We don't do that. So having that as a tourniquet, and if you just remember, if you're going to do it, is always let it loose a wee bit now every now and then to let the blood flow and then close it again. You don't want any clots or anything. So now I don't know if medically that's right. That's what I've always been told. So that's all I can tell. Medically, find out about it yourself if you're going to do it. I know I'd rather have it with me. That'll stop a major blood flow. Well, should it be on my thigh, my leg, wherever I do it, you have major arteries in your thighs. So that's why I carry that. So there's a tripod, a fire, first aid. There's 3. Oh, and filming. Sorry, that's 4, yeah. To use it as a tripod to film. Or cook over. So there's 4. Now, what I would love you to do down below today is, if you can think of any other reasons, I've got plenty, but if you can think of any other reasons, let's see how many different ones we can get in the comments down below. So have a look before you put yours up. Have a look to see what the people before you have done, and then add yours into it. And would you let me know as well, is it something you would use? I mean, I do it anyway, and I've carried this for about 3 years now. And I swear by it, because I've used it for so many things. I don't want to go through all the things because that'll ruin the video ending. So, if you put a use for it, and is it something that you would incorporate into your E.D.C? Is it something you've thought of? Maybe it's something you do. I mean, nobody ever does something for the first time. And I know hundreds of people who do this, but it was in my old sort of bushcraft lifestyle, if you like. But let me know if you think it's a good idea, and if you would incorporate it into your E.D.C. Now, what else? And it's no good, sorry, if you're going to put this in your E.D.C, don't just put the bit of string in. It has to be, the Canadian jam knot has to be tied and it opened, so that if you do need it for an emergency situation, it's there and it's ready to be used one-handed. There's no point putting a bit of paracord in 4 foot long, because you're not going to be able to tie a Canadian jam knot with one hand. So, now, Canadian jam knots, if you go on to YouTube, type in Canadian jam knot, and there's hundreds of ways of people showing you how to tie a Canadian jam knot. It is so simple. But I don't want to take time up. If you want to know it and you're going to do it, just go on YouTube. There's so many people show you how to tie one. And it literally is something you can tie in 30 seconds. Now, that's about it. So that was my carry. Look, I didn't even have my secondary knife caught on the blooming hop. And I normally do have a secondary knife. So... but I'm not going anywhere today, that's my excuse. And I had that knife out because I put it on Instagram this morning. I've just kept it in my pocket. So, there we go. I'll leave you to it now. That was a quick video, I done well. So, it's goodbye from wee Bonnie, and it's goodbye from Paddy, and I have a lovely cup of Nambari tea there. I'm going to drink it now before it goes cold. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.